Ever heard of a monkey, born from a stone forged in the birth of this world? A monkey that can use 72 transformations and spells, and ride a cloud. A monkey that raided into hell and wiped his name off the Book of Death himself. He who fought against the gods and made his position among them. He who fought against the wrath of gods, the gods themselves, and the mighty warriors of God with a number of 100,000 single-handed.
This is China's most famous hero. His story told over 600 years. This is a story of a handsome monkey king, the great sage equaling heaven. His name is Wukong.
Hello everyone, I'm Fox and...
大家好, I'm Dega Boss. We run this channel called the Bumpkins.
In this video, I'd explain exactly what this new game is about with my Chinese mate Deka Boss.
And we managed to get permission to use the latest official interview from the developers. So we'll be able to tell you info fresh from China. This new game developer game science and some secret about the game footage and the game itself.
We'd be making a summary at the end of this video and keep track of any new information, so please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us out. Now, starting with the developer, Game Science.
They started off as employee of Tencent, making an internet game called 斗战神, also based on the same legend as this new one, but then went independent. And with about 30 employees, spanning 2 years, and got this far.
Yet they needed more help to finish the game. That's why they released this new trailer, to recruit more staff. Which went incredibly well, in fact. They got more contacts than they thought. They're having trouble trying to keep track of who they got calls from. Yet, not everything is going well. There's been headhuntings from other companies, and some crazed fans have got into the developing studio, which isn't helping at all. The developers have announced to stop those kind of interference.
This game is planned to be released on PC and game console. The price of the game is planned to be about 40 to 70 US dollars, and it's going to be a 3-part series. The idea of this game comes from a Chinese legend told longer than 600 years, called 西游记, in English, Journey to the West. In the original legend, a group of 4 travel from China to India to obtain a Buddhist sutra. On the way, they face many spirits, demons, and devils, conquered the 91 hardship. In this game, they are telling the story of one of the 4 from the members. His name, Wukong, the Monkey King.
Now about this Monkey King. His skin cannot be penetrated by any weapon. He can use 72 transformations and spells, and he's got a magic staff that can change size. So,
Understanding how the Chinese think.
in this scene, an old monkey is telling the story. There's been debates in China who he is. Is this the Monkey King himself? Or is it him from the original story? The 3 rumors about the story of the Monkey King that he tells is exactly what is said in China as well. And probably the story he's going to tell may be his own past, the 4th possibility.
The Golden Cicada is a stealth system. You can use it when you want, or in some scenes, it is used automatically according to the story. Why a cicada? Well, the most common transformation that the Monkey King used was a cicada. The other reason is that the leader of the four from the Journey to the West, Tang Song, his alias is Golden Cicada.
In this battle, he just used a lock skill, a spell that stops the movement of those without strong mind power. To use this power, you consume your own mind power, and now this charge attack. He just changed his combat style. This arrow dodge movement is probably distinctive to this style. Really cool.
Now the first mini-boss, 刀郎教头, the martial arts master, Blade Wolf.
施主不如放下棍棒，也同我学点佛法，如何？
Now, he uses second skill, Ironhide. In the original legend, any physical attacks cannot harm him. But that'll be boring as a game, won't it?
Yeah.
Now, his second style change, Bangkok. Ow!
The CEO of the developer actually commented that he'd become ED because he was admired so much.
Yeah, well...
Of course, that's a joke.
Yeah. Now, the Monkey King is familiar with any type of weapon and can change the size of it and keep it in his ear, as you can see in this scene.
Now this is a stealth thing with a time limit. According to the interview, you can actually fight this massive monster and defeat him with a unique finish move. I'd love to know how it's going to be done with a staff.
Now, he's the spirit of the mountain, a poor, weak, kind of a god. There's one in each mountain, and in the original legend, they appear as a guide to help navigate the journey. He basically gets bullied by everyone, so he's quite a wimp. Poor guy.
再往前走，就是观音禅院，当年也是香火鼎盛啊。只可惜，那场大火哟。后来啊，这禅院又被重建了，可人心若是烧没了，修好一座破庙。 又有什么用呢？小老儿先走一步，等你过了前面的栈道，咱们自会再见。
Now about the map system, according to the interview, it's not going to be an open world game. Each map will be independent and you'll move from place to place by riding a cloud, another ability of the Monkey King.
The reason given in the interview was that it's a very long journey from China to India, so if it's an open world journey, the atmosphere just won't work. you can probably hold 2 of these transformation skills. He just used one of the 2. It's still uncertain whether or not this one was gained by a previous boss, or if it's his own other form in Rage.
那厮是黑风怪的道友，自称灵虚子。以你现在的道行
What he's on about here may be about the level system, another uncertain detail.
你若进了这道门，便回不了头啦。
And now the first blooper boss, Ling Xuzi, translates as the child of the Hollow Spirit.
The boss AI is brilliant. He uses different movements according to what attacks you attempt. Now this scene, the lock skill didn't seem to work on him at all. This may be because of a level system. He may not be strong enough to stop him yet. Or this particular skill just may not be effective on him.
This is the alter ego skill. By putting out his hair, he can make a copy of his own to fight for him. Now listen carefully to the music. This is played by a Chinese traditional instrument, sona, a very unique sound. If you want a Chinese atmosphere to your game, get hold of someone who can play this instrument.
Now, back to the battle. Apparently they locked the hit point bar to make the footage and extended the duration of the transformation skill. Which means when you play it, the battle will be much more tough.
Now you are probably wondering who this monkey is with the golden staff and the shiny armor. This is symbol of the great sage Echoing Haven, the Monkey King himself. Any Chinese person get thrilled watching this thing.
But that leaves another question. If he's the Monkey King, who is the character we've been watching? Another thing to look forward to.
Not just that, this episode of the story has 2 more bosses awaiting ahead, the Black Bear and the White Snake. This footage shows gods and demons told in the legend. In the original story, there are 96 devil and spirits, which may mean, even if it's a 3-part story, each one might have 32 different boss battles.
Thanks for watching this far. Now we're moving on to the summary of the latest information about the development progress. There aren't many staff, and it's a new type of game, so even the CEO himself is learning new ways and helping directly with the development. The release date is not yet announced, but thanks to the new footage, with the new stuff, it may be earlier than we expect. These are the other informations we found.
First, Black Myth Wukong is going to be a 3-part game. Currently, they are working on the first title. Second, you can fight spirits and demons you've sneaked past, and there's finish moves prepared for them. Third, the stage they introduced in this footage is the first part of Heifenshan, Mount Blackwind. Later in the stage, you'll face 2 more bosses, Black Bear and White Snake. Fourth, the battle against the Child of the Hollow Spirit is harder than you think. They locked Wukong's hit point bar and extended his transmission. It's going to be tough.
Right, that's all from the interview and our analysis.
And we'd like to thank芒果冰OL for letting us use the interview. If you can understand Chinese, we'll stick a link to the interview and the channel in the description below, so please check it out.
It's a new indies game, so there'll probably be little information and slow. So we'll be keeping an eye out for any new details, so don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be really happy if you give us a thumbs up and a comment.
And one more thing, the original drama of Journey to the West from 1986 is available on YouTube with English subtitle. We'll also put the link below too.
I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. See you next time.
再见。